The day had been perfect, surrounded by friends and family, basking in the kind of joy only a wedding could bring. It was a day neither of them would ever forget, yet as the last of their guests left, an unexpected silence settled over the house, and Kimberly stood there, her mind racing. She knew there was something important to say, but she wasn't sure where to begin. Gregory had gone to take a shower, leaving her in his office. She paced restlessly, her thoughts tangled, trying to form the words that felt so important, but elusive. Her eyes landed on the wastebasket in the corner, and for reasons she couldn't explain, it held her attention. She took a few steps forward and noticed a crumpled piece of paper peeking out from the top. That wasn't like Gregory. He was meticulous about keeping everything organized, especially documents. The pile in the trash was unusual, too much paper for someone as thorough as him. Curiosity led her to retrieve the documents, smoothing them out carefully. As she read, her pulse quickened. The pages were filled with telephone records, each one marked with a single number, highlighted in bright ink. Her stomach dropped as she realized the number came from an extension in Gregory's office. Before she could even make sense of it, a voice interrupted her thoughts.
Your mystery woman called after you left. I heard the torture she put you through. I'm so sorry you had to go through that, and even worse, that you went through it alone. It was Michael's idea to pull the phone records to see who it was.
Gregory stood in the doorway, fresh from the shower, his towel hanging low on his hips. Water droplets clung to his skin, and for a moment, Kimberly couldn't focus on anything but the sight of him. She lowered the documents, embarrassment creeping over her like a cold wave. She didn't need more proof of her own foolishness. The shredder hummed to life as she slid the papers inside, the mechanical sound filling the silence between them.
Why did you throw it away?
Gregory asked softly, his gaze steady but laced with something she couldn't quite place. She swallowed, struggling to hold herself together. I wanted a life with you based on love. I didn't need a piece of paper to tell me I didn't cheat on you. The weight of her own stupidity pressed heavily on her chest. She could have uncovered the truth herself, if only she'd trusted him, if only she'd thought it through. Her face flushed with shame, but the truth of what had happened, of everything Angelica had said about her, hit her like a punch to the gut. She had almost lost everything, everything that mattered. Oh God, Gregory. She whispered, her voice breaking as she looked at him. What have I done? She felt the urge to run, to escape. The reality of what she'd almost destroyed. But the questions, the whys that swirled in her mind, wouldn't leave her. Why had Angelica done it? Why had she worked so hard to try to tear their marriage apart? Gregory moved toward her, his hands gentle as he cupped her face, forcing her to meet his eyes.
We both have things we wish we'd done differently, Kimberly. But that was yesterday. Today is our wedding day. And only the future lies ahead of us. The past can't harm us now.
But why? She asked again, her voice full of hurt. Why would she spend all that time trying to destroy us? Gregory sighed, his eyes distant for a moment, before he turned back to her.
It's a sad story, one I'd rather not repeat. Our love was a bone of contention for her. She was jealous.
He paused, his expression shifting as if he were reconsidering his words.
No. Let me be completely honest. I had to let her husband go from his position. He spiraled after that. Alcohol took over, and he lost everything, his family, his life. It's a sad, messy situation, but there are no heroes or villains here, just circumstances beyond anyone's control.
Kimberly didn't know what to say. That was a long time to focus on someone else, a long time to hold on to bitterness.
And a long time to believe lies.
Gregory added softly. She nestled closer to him, her head resting against his chest, and the warmth of his embrace wrapped around her like a shield. So what now? She asked, her voice small.
Now we live, really live. We embrace love and faith because we have an abundance of both. Today is our second chance, Kimberly, and we're going to make the most of it.
She could feel his hands gently, holding hers, his touch comforting, a reassurance that they were in this together. Her heart pounded as she lifted her face to his, yearning for the kiss she knew was coming. His lips met hers gently at first, then deepened as he pulled her closer, his hands in. Her hair. The kiss was everything she'd wanted, tender, yet fierce, full of all the things they hadn't said. They pulled away, breathless. Gregory's smile was all she needed to see. It was a smile that told her everything. He had never stopped loving her, and he never would.
What's so funny?
Gregory asked, his eyes wide in mock confusion as she began to laugh. A wedding, Gregory? Kimberly wiped away the tears that had sprung. To her eyes, her laugh uncontrollable now. What if I had said no? He raised an eyebrow, then smirked.
I'm a lawyer, Kimberly. I'm good at convincing people to agree to my demands.
His smile gentled.
Besides, I wanted a honeymoon.
She gasped. We're going on a honeymoon?
Yes, I've been planning it for a while. Ireland. Your mother always talked about wanting to go back. I thought it would be the perfect vacation. I know I should have planned it years ago, but work always seemed to get in the way. That will never happen again.
Kimberly blinked, surprised. We're going to Ireland?
Yes. And we're taking your father, your mother, Megan, Grace, and Devon too.
He said with a chuckle.
Maybe honeymoon isn't the right word, but it will be the best family vacation we've ever had. Maybe Michael and Angelica will join us too, after all. They helped make today happen.
Kimberly laughed again. Honeymoon Davenport style, complete with friends and family in tow. Gregory gave her a serious look then, his expression turning slightly more somber.
I have one question.
Her heart skipped a beat as she gazed up at him. What?
Do you trust me?
The question, full of raw vulnerability, hit her like a thunderclap. For a moment, she couldn't breathe. I trust you, Gregory, she said softly, her voice cracking as the weight of everything finally hit her. Can you ever forgive me for not believing in you? He pulled her into his arms once more.
I forgive you. And I need you to forgive me, too. I let work, pride, and habit stand where my attention should have been. Our adventure starts now. This is our new beginning. Today, God gave us a miracle, a new chapter, Kimberly.
She looked up at him, her heart full, and whispered, I love you, Gregory. He smiled down at her, love radiating from his eyes.
I love you, today, tomorrow, and forever. This is just the beginning, Kimberly. Our next 30 years start now.
Hand in hand, they walked to their bedroom. She turned off the lights, and as they climbed into bed together, the future seemed bright, filled with the promise of love, trust, and the adventure they were about to embark on.